Hi guys, it's Nick and this is your very quickfire guide to how to make the most of your Year 12 summer before you go into Year 13. Number 1, you've heard this before but it's really important. Plan out your post-Year 13 destinations. It's really hard to stay motivated even at the start of Year 13 in my opinion. So you want to know roughly what you're going to do once that terrible year is over. Visit universities, go to open days, any taster lectures. So, for example, the UCL Faculty of Law run taster lectures all the time, not just on their open days. Look up if you want to go to Cambridge or Oxford. Did you know that you can actually visit Cambridge colleges at pretty much any time? Just tell them that you're a prospective student and they should let you in. Visit the towns, get a feel for the places, and most importantly, get a feel for the courses, which is moving on to my next point. This is your time for super curricular exploration. Look up research articles, kind of verge into, depending on your course, year 1 reading material. Look up recommended books for, prospective undergrads as well. Enter essay competitions. Do all that sort of jazz. Watch some introductory lectures on YouTube. All of this is great because you need to have an idea, if you want to go to university, what kind of course you want to study. And I hope you do already, but don't worry if you don't, because this summer is your chance to get that sorted. This is just a random one for anyone considering law. Go sit in your local Crown Court. It's really interesting. Something perfect to do in the summer because annoyingly, they're not open during the weekends, so you can't do it during your normal school time, but you can do it during your summer holidays. Along the same line, start grinding for any admissions tests you have, no matter how far into Year 13 you think they are. Now, this leads me on to a very important tip, which is book your admissions tests early. Unless it's something that can, where the Year 13 content will help you improve and do better on the test, like STEP. I know you can't take STEP in, you shouldn't take STEP in Year 12, you should take it at the end of Year 13, that sort of thing. Unless it's something like that. If it's like the LNAT or something, or any sort of admissions test that you can prepare in the summer for, book it early. Book it for the start of Year 13 because it does not get easier the more you put it off. You'll have more important things to be doing. So spend the summer a bit during the summer preparing for those admissions tests and finish them as soon as possible. Okay, I don't care if you're applying in January, 2 days before the deadline. Start your personal statement now. You will save yourself so much hassle when you get into Year 13 and everyone's trying to prepare for their mocks, trying to manage admissions tests if they're doing any. Maybe you've got university interviews, job applications, maybe if you're doing degree apprenticeships, God help your soul. And then having to write your personal statement on top of that is not it. Do it during the summer when you're chill, when you can just sit with your laptop until 1 a.m. in the evening, typing away into those 3 little questions or whatever they are now, but do it during the summer. This will probably not be your final draft, and that's fine, but get something down. Anything is better than just a blank screen. This is a very nerdy tip, but I think 100% you will thank yourself later, which is consolidate your Year 12 knowledge. Do the RAG method, red, amber, green, or whatever they call it, where you go through your topics and color code which ones you're struggling with, and go over them in the summer, because trust me when I say that, at least for some courses, especially the mathematical ones, it gets harder in Year 13 and you're expected to build off the Year 12 content, so you don't really go back to it. We do not have the time for that. Some of the classes I know barely finished before A-levels. So unlike GCSEs, your revision time season isn't as long as you think it's going to be. So make sure all your Year 12 content is consolidated. Don't worry if you're still not quite understanding, because I do feel there are courses where having the whole course be done with does help everything slide into place a bit, like physics. after we did the turning points module, everything in particles suddenly just made a lot more sense. But still, go back over your year 12 knowledge, make sure you have it under control. My last tip is to relax. Make sure you take some time off, even if it's just a few weeks. Catch up with your friends, which is something I wish I did more of in year 12 summer, because the time for that got very limited in year 13 and I missed hanging out with them. So go on holiday as well. Make sure you're actually like chilling, especially the weeks leading up to year 13. Make sure you properly rewind and you're feeling refreshed. Don't let it feel like you haven't had a summer by the end of it, if that makes sense. Best of luck. If anyone has any more advice, because I'm sure I've missed a lot out, drop it in the comments and let me know how you're feeling about the summer. And if you're in year 12 right now watching this, remind yourself that after year 13 you can have your nice long summer with not a care in the world, unless your university sets you reading to do, and enjoy your time. Year 13, even though it is quite stressful because you've got exams, it is actually really fun, and it was my favourite year of secondary school so far, so it was a highlight of my school age, so I'm sure you'll love it. Best of luck with everything, and see you later.